All right, guys, so I'm going to make a super quick, easy video. I'm only making this because, you know what, I think people overcomplicate stocks to the point where they make it so much more harder than it needs to be. And I think one of the first questions to ask, again, so a lot of people will ask, even like, hey, where do you find like the best winners? Where do you find these stocks? And then you'll see all over, buy this, buy that, buy this company, buy that. I'm gonna provide the link because this link alone saved me years and years of studying. I have a whole collection of books I've read over the years. This one website alone will show you all the stocks and all the top winners in the sectors. Because first, you need to be aware that in the market there are sectors, meaning there's entertainment, there's leisure, there's aero defense, there's tech, there's banks. There's so many sectors, right? But the thing is, you have to find the winners in each one. So again, when you can find the winners in each one, the winners will tell you ultimately who's on top. But then even like, let's say when the market does does take a turn for the worse, right? These guys, they come back first. So during a down market, these guys are going to take a hit first, but then during an up market, these guys are going to come out on first as well. So they recover just as fast, but then these are the first ones to break down just as fast. I'm going to show you guys here real quick. This is on IBD, so Investor Business Daily. I'm clicking here, and I'll even provide the link. So the link right here is investors.com/IBD-data-tables. I'm telling you right now, this website alone is going to tell you, and I want you to watch my screen when I'm clicking here because you guys need to know. So when you guys are looking for it, again, just save the link in your computer. Every time, just look. You guys have to get rid of all this stupid little clicks, but once you find what you're looking for, that's it. So right here. So as of October 6, 2025, that's today's date, IBD Smart, New York Stock Exchange, and NASDAQ. So those are usually the top, two broad indexes that show you kind of like where, all the companies, not all, but most of the big names and companies you're looking for, right? Coincidentally, this tells you all the sectors. So we're now looking at a combined total of 33 sectors. And if you're looking at, hey, I want to know what are the top stocks in mining? Let's click mining. Holy shit. Look at that. Agnico Eagle, Kinross Gold, Triple Flag. All these names, and some of these you're not going to know, but these are all mining names. So you guys, I'm going to let you guys do your research because, again, I want people to learn. At the end of the day, I can't sit here and tell you what stocks to buy because that's a disservice. I feel that my best thing is I'm like the guy. I would rather teach you how to fish, right? I'm going to teach you how to fish, and if you truly are hungry and you're really that hungry, then you're going to want to learn to fish for yourself and feed yourself, right? I will teach you how to fish, but it's ultimately your goal if you want to feed yourself. So here we have mining. This tells you all the top stocks in mining, and if you look at any of these names if you pull it up on a chart, they're all winners, right? Most of them are winners, but this tells you which ones are on top. So I usually look personally. I like to look here at relative strength. So relative strength means how is this comparing to the index that it's being held up against. So for this, relative strength would be, I like to look for anything above 85. That's just me. So any of these guys that are top dogs above 85, these are fair in my book. And again, don't look at the price. Cheap stocks aren't good and good stocks aren't cheap. I want you to remember that and say it 5-10 times in your head, because don't ever try to find a stock that people say, maybe this company, I think it's pretty cheap. Again, there's a reason why a company is worth $500 a share and there's a company that's worth $5 a share. You're going to find out why real quick. So even if you want to put the money into the $5 one, if you're not making any return on it, you're going to say, what the hell's going on? I'm not making money. Well, yeah, because it's a shitty stock. That's why. There's a reason it's $5. Let's look at another sector here. So let's look at electronics, right? Look at that. Look at the price of these guys. But again, also too, these are top names. That's what really, to me, stands out. So any of these names that you look on here, they're all top dogs, most of them. Again, you need to then, once you start reading and learning about, how these different stocks behave and how they are they in an uptrend, you're going to start to see a lot of, patterns and similarities that, hey, good stocks are the price the way they are for a certain reason. That's why. So again, don't waste your time on crappy stocks. These are the companies that you want to look at. And right here's another big thing. So IPO within the last 15 years. Look for a company, in my opinion, last 15 years, because you know what? Those companies within the last 15 years, you got to think of it. Like, I'm 33 years old. So a lot of people that are my age or whatever, let's say even like their early 20s, late 20s, If they're creating a product, if they're creating a service, I want to create the best damn product and the best damn service. I'm more incentivized to want to make sure my company's on top. My company is the top dog in whatever the hell they're doing, as opposed to, oh, hey, we've been around since the 1800s. Yeah, I'm not really looking to, I'm not really that incentivized to make a new product because, hey, dude, we've been open since the 1800s. What do I care? Right? So I'm just telling you guys what to look for. So IPO within the last 15 years, I think when you look for young entrepreneurs that are serious about growing their business and growing their model to a bigger audience, that's what you want to look for. So look for companies in the last 15 years. And again, relative strength, I like 85. Gives me a little bit more confidence in what I'm looking for. But look at these names. They're all top dogs. You can't go wrong. And again, all of these are guys that are not going around anywhere. Had you put money in these guys way back, even 5-10 years ago, you would have made a damn good profit on them. And I think right now we are also in another bull run. They're not going to talk about it because everything's overinflated. We're in a massive bubble. Yeah, but we are also outproducing. We are also leveraging debt much better than it was back in the dot-com bubble phase, if you want to call it. So here's another one, and then I'll end the video. Telecommunications. Oh, look at that. Apple's in the telecommunications business. 260. Applied Optic. AAOI. See, some of these stocks I completely missed out on. I mean, AAOI, in my opinion, I'm in AAOI. So I will tell you that. These are solid companies. You cannot go wrong. All right, guys. Now you know how to find the easy stocks. And if you guys mess up on this, that's on you. But the stocks are right here with all the sectors. You can click any sector, and it tells you what are the top dogs. Here we go. Chips. Look at that. NVIDIA. All these guys are on top. These are the top dogs you want to be involved in. Here's the thing. There's also companies on here that are moderately priced that are also winners. Just letting you know. All right, guys. Video's done. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. Subscribe. I'm giving you the fucking keys to the kingdom. These are the keys to the kingdom that nobody knows about. People, how do you find them top? It's right here. No one's gonna tell you this. Subscribe to my service, bro. Buy my service, and for $5.99 a month, and I'll tell you what to buy. Yeah, you just buy these stocks and just hold on to them, and that's it. You'll make money on them. I promise that. All right, guys. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just somebody that likes the stock. That's me. Bye.